the Stainless Works Catback exhaust system featuring the dual mid-side exit configuration should appeal to the new F150 owners out there who want a noticeable increase both inside and outside in volume over your factory system, and you just really dig that dual mid-side configuration, which I think is one of the coolest looks right now going for the F150. In addition to that, guys, plain and simple, you should be checking this thing out if you want a quality system, quality materials, and you'd like to keep the price point below $1,000. Well, this install is going to be very straightforward, making for a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. So Stainless Works is certainly making their presence known in the newer F150 market with their exhaust offerings, bringing a few different variations to the table, giving prospective buyers out there a few different options. Now, the system that we have in this video is what's known as their Resonator Catback exhaust system. It is available in the Factory Connect configuration, which we have here, and also their Performance Connect variation. Now, the Factory Connect version is as it sounds, right? It's designed to work with the factory manifolds or factory headers still in place, along with that factory mid-pipe, making for a very easy install with no other parts needed. The Performance Connect version, on the other hand, will require the use of a set of Stainless Works long tube headers along with the corresponding mid-pipe, and therefore will not work with the factory stuff or factory manifolds still in place. This is very important, and just make sure you're ordering the correct exhaust for your setup. You heard the sound clips at the very top of this video, so ultimately you can be the judge and jury, but in my opinion, the Stainless Works systems for the 5-liter truck just sound awesome. They're bringing out some good tone, but they're not hitting you over the head with overall volume. And that really is the case here with this particular catback that we have in this video. In my opinion, this one isn't quite as loud as their turbo S-tube variety, so breaking out the wake the neighbor scale, I'm going soft 3 out of 5 here on my 1 to 5 or 1 to wake the neighbor scale. Again, you're getting a noticeable increase in volume both inside and outside of the truck, but it's just a tad tamer than their S-tube variety. With the sound covered, let's move into the construction and material aspect here of this review. And in true Stainless Works fashion, you're really getting some top quality stuff here. 304 grade stainless steel throughout, the premium material in the exhaust world, 3-inch mandrel bent tubing, what little of it there is. All of the welds here are TIG welded for added strength. The entire system is made in the USA and is backed by their limited lifetime warranty. Again, the centerpiece here for this particular system is their Resonator style muffler, this long guy here. There's actually some chambers going on inside the muffler, which you can't really see, and everything is gonna exit out these 3.5-inch stainless steel tips, also 304 grade, and they are polished to a mirror finish. But let's go back and talk about that dual mid-side exit configuration, because I think it's one of the coolest exhausts out there right now. They call it the dual mid-side exit. I just call it the Lightning exit, because in my opinion, this just totally reminds me of the early 2000s SVT Ford Lightning. You're dumping the exhaust right before that passenger side rear tire. And again, I know I've said it a few times, I'll say it again, I just think it looks really cool. If you don't feel that way, if you're not a big fan of this configuration, again, Stainless Works has a few different offerings for the 2015 and newer F150, so if you really like the quality, you like the price point of the Stainless Works stuff, check out some of the other options on the site. They do have a few different configurations available for your truck. A lot of times you'll hear manufacturers refer to a catback as a power modification here, and while there is some benefit to be had there, this is mainly going to be more of a sound or an appearance benefit first, with a small bump in power taking a backseat to those first two things I just mentioned. Now, if you were to go with that Performance Connect version instead with the long tube headers and the aftermarket mid-pipe, sure, you're going to see some bigger gains there, but also expect a slightly larger investment in both time and money. Moving on to the install, and as mentioned at the very top of this video, you're looking at a pretty straightforward job here with the Stainless Works system for any Super Crew or Super Cab F150 owner out there. So I'm sticking with what I said at the top of this video, 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe an hour or two before you're making some noise in the garage or driveway. As far as tools, you're looking at a basic socket set here, a hanger removal tool. If you don't have one of those, don't worry, either do I. I just always use a flathead screwdriver or a pry bar just to help you remove the actual hanger from the rubber portion on your truck. I also like to use a little bit of penetrating oil, whether it be WD-40, PB Blast, whatever I have laying around the shop. This just helps make that a little bit easier, in addition to loosening up some of those bolts on your factory exhaust system. When it does come time to get this puppy in place, again, you're gonna need to remove that factory system first. Obviously, there's a couple bolts there. The entire system will drop down in one piece. Then you can get to work installing the new stainless works system. Work from front to back, get your lead pipe in place, get the muffler in place, and then finally the tips here. And again, you're looking at an hour or two tops, no cutting, no permanent modification needed. So that's my review of the Stainless Works Catback for your F-150, which you can grab right here at AmericanTrucks.com.